So I was reading this morning that there's. Do we have any general stores around here? The dollar store? Do you ever go to the dollar store?
Are you talking about Dollar General in particular?
Yeah, that's what
we
it's
do
called.
not have any of those.
Oh, okay.
Those tend to be in more rural places. Actually, the town where the ice cream, where the guy was holding a can of Raid in the place where we try to get the ice cream, they have a Dollar General there.
So is there a dollar? There might be one in Santa Maria, maybe.
Idea of what kind of rural.
But as far as you know, there's no Dollar Generals here.
No.
Well, if you're a fan of Jolt Cola, that's disappointing because they're bringing it back.
That's the only place you can get it.
Is exclusively at the Dollar General. So, and who knows, if it goes well there, you might see Jolt Cola other places. Did you ever drink? I was always afraid of Jolt Cola because my mom said it was like
came with a warning label.
Yeah, there was a warning label. She's like, I don't want you drinking that. Like that, you could have a heart attack. What was their deal?
Double the caffeine?
Like, thanks, Mom.
Double the sugar?
Yeah, double everything.
But now, don't energy drinks accomplish what Jolt Cola had set out to accomplish?
They're like the old school energy drink.
They're the OG energy drink, Jolt.
And they taste good with vodka.
They do?
Well, yeah. Well,
I thought it was
not Jolt.
Cola.
I'm talking about
energy drink.
The energy drinks.
Okay, yeah.
Jolt Cola. Well, but I mean, if you wanted to mix it with, I don't know, rum or
Depending
rum or
how
whiskey.
desperate you were. Just fine with vodka.
It got me to thinking. I was never a Jolt Cola guy, but like, what is there? What is the one thing that you would like to see come back that was something that when we were younger that went away? For me, it was. Do you remember Oh Boy Alberto beef jerky?
Yeah, they still have a burrito.
It was, but it's not paper thin anymore.
Yeah.
It was paper thin. It was tough. It was chewy. Real beef jerky, not this.
No,
It was jerky. That's why it was called jerky, because it was jerky. It was but tough.
They've improved upon that.
Now it's just like eating steak bites.
I know, which is awesome.
No, I hate them.
Great.
I can't stand them.
That is great.
I can't stand them.
That is the great thing about
I want to chew on something for 10 minutes.
Jerky.
All that salt.
You like the way beef jerky used to be as opposed
love
to the way it is
beef
now.
Yes, way better.
I mean, there's a reason why technology improves things over time. I mean, beef jerky has gotten better.
We're a gluttonous fatso society that needs these big chunks of steak, when back in the day, we could have these little thin slivers of beef jerky, and you would chew on it forever, and you didn't need a lot of it. And think about it. If the beef jerky industry went back to the way that it used to be, shipping costs would be down, product costs would be down. Like, it would be cheaper to buy beef jerky. Now it's like, you go buy beef jerky, it's like $10 for a snack.
You're right. Beef jerky did used to be a lot more affordable than it is now, but now it is so much better. Like that stuff that you literally, it would be like you would have to chew on it for minutes.
It was the best.
Now
you
take a bite. You remember when I did the beef jerky challenge? I ate 2 pound bags of beef jerky.
Of the Costco brand beef jerky, because I bought it and I hated it because it was too thick.
Because it was not thin.
And it was too soft.
And I could not imagine if I had to eat 2 bags of the paper thin stuff that you speak of, because that stuff you would actually burn more calories eating that than you would actually ingesting it.
Exactly.
It was actually a workout. It was a good snack for a workout. Maybe that's why you like it.
Do you remember?
Get on the treadmill, eat some beef jerky, and then next thing you know, you're fit as a fiddle.
What is the one thing that you wish you could bring back? 543-3693. Amber writes in, she says, Crystal Pepsi came back a few years ago, and she loves Crystal Pepsi, but now it's gone again.
See, not enough people love it. What was the thing that I saw that was, chicken fries. So Burger King, I think Thrillist the other day, they did. I
remember those.
The greatest single offering that you can buy at at all fast food restaurants. And for Burger King, weirdly enough, it was not the Whopper. It was chicken fries, according to Thrillist. And chicken fries came out in 2012 as a wonky one-off promotion. Then there was an outcry when they took them away, and then they decided, okay, in 2014 we'll go ahead and make them available again for a limited time. And so they made them available for a limited time. Then they pulled them back off the market again, and then there was an outcry again. So now Burger King has made them available on a regular basis because there's enough demand for it. If there's enough, this is test marketing, is basically what this is. It's test marketing old products. You know how we get mad about Hollywood making remakes of old classic movies and TV shows?
Yeah.
That's all they're doing with this. They're like, maybe there's a market out there for Jolt.
It just seems so odd to me that it would be Jolt Cola. But anyways, we're asking you if you could have anything come back. What do you want to see come back? 543-3693. Hi, good morning. Go ahead.
Hey, this is John in Grover Beach. You know what they need to bring back is, and I don't know why they ever got rid of it, was Hostess made a raspberry-filled powder-coated donut.
Oh, yeah. I remember these.
I don't.
Yeah, it came in a 6-pack. I could eat the whole box.
Yeah, they would be stacked on top. You don't remember that? It was their powdered donuts. They just put raspberry filling in them.
They don't make those anymore, huh?
Those were the bomb.
And they don't make them.
They don't make them anymore. I don't know why.
Okay.
Did you buy them at the convenience store usually?
Yeah, 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
and
convenience store
Chevron,
guy.
wherever.
Yeah.
They were everywhere.
I remember, thanks for the call.
Breakfast and lunch.
I remember back in the day, like I lived at convenience stores.
I know.
I know you still love 7-Eleven.
I love 7-Eleven.
You have a love affair with 7-Eleven.
It was so bad the other night. I saw the motorcycle crash down in Santa Maria, and it happened right in front of a 7-Eleven. And I was like, man, the people that live around there are so lucky because they're that close to a 7-Eleven. And I got to thinking about it. Wait, I'm only 2 blocks from a 7-Eleven. I love 7-Eleven that much.
Yeah, but they have a fortress of homeless people you have to make it through to get into the 7-Eleven
2
where you
block
live.
separation is probably pretty good.
Hey, good morning. It's Jeff and Jeremy. What do you want them to bring back?
Gatorade in a glass bottle. It used to taste so much better.
It does.
Than in a plastic bottle.
It did.
Like Coke.
And remember the transition era where there was some that was in plastic and then some that was in glass, and you would have to pay more for the one that was in glass, but you still would pay a little bit more for the one that is glass because it tasted so much better than drinking it out of the plastic. I agree with you 100% on this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, since you
great
guys are
call on that one.
Gatorade connoisseurs.
Oh, it tasted so much better.
They used to be orange and lemon lime, and then there was fruit punch, and now it's like I know there's so many. What's your go-to favorite Gatorade flavor?
Original lime.
Yeah, me too.
For me, it's fruit punch, but
Fruit punch is pretty
to
good.
each their own. Yes.
Right. And then if I had to stretch, grape. But after they started melon and blue raspberry and all that crap, like, come on, man, it gets way out of hand.
I like that. I don't even know if they have it anymore.
Thanks,
but
buddy.
It was when it was still in glass. They had citrus cooler. Oh man, God, yeah, that would be nice to see. Gatorade in glass bottles.
What was citrus cooler? Was it like a grapefruit?
It was a no, it wasn't. It was like an orange, but then it had other flavors into it that maybe some lemon in it as well, maybe some lime in it as well. It was a mixture of citrus fruit flavors because there's no fruit in it at all. There's a mixture of citrus fruit flavors that it was like a deeper orange than the regular orange.
Sounds interesting. I do like.
I don't even see that flavor. That's something I'd like to see come back. Actually, that flavor, because I don't see that flavor anymore. I did see, God, what was it? Watermelon cucumber the other day. It's like, okay, you guys have gone too far with your flavors. If you have watermelon cucumber,
that sounds like something I would have at a spa. We've got John on the line. What do you got for us, man?
Screaming Yellow Zonkers. You guys remember those?
I wasn't into
It was a
Zonkers.
7-Eleven catch, dude. It was like they were like kind of like the Crunch and Munch. They were way better.
oh yeah, big old Z,
Remember those?
and it looked like.
Screaming Yellow Zonkers. They were so much better than Crunch and Munch.
And I
They were
remember
good.
that-
They were like the the butterscotch Cracker Jack.
Yeah, way better than Cracker Jacks. The Cracker Jacks have peanuts in them, but Zonkers
Right.
did too, right? Did Zonkers have
Yes.
peanuts? Okay.
No, they didn't have. They were just so good, man.
It was yellow. It was a yellow coating instead of a caramel coating. It was some kind of yellow coating.
Exactly.
They don't make Zonkers anymore, huh? Zonkers was
Yeah,
like a
Zonkers
snack.
were more like the Cracker Jack. But then again, how about this one? I think, Jeff, you and I talked about this before. How about your headlights? Brights on the floor. That was the greatest idea ever.
I
Why
know.
did they take that away?
I know. Where you would click.
Where did that go?
You would click the button underneath your brake.
left foot.
Yeah, your left foot. It was off center from the brake a little bit, and then that's how you would control the high beams
What's
on your
wrong
car.
with using the turn
It's
signal?
so confusing because sometimes when you go and you go to turn your high beams off, the back windshield wiper comes on, and you're like, ah!
Yeah, but Jeremy, you're right. It's so easy to use your turning signal, but it was so much easier to just tap it with
Click,
your foot.
click. I'm not doing anything with this foot right here. Click.
I
click.
bet you what happened was a
awesome.
lot of people were flashing people that had their brights on, and they were using their foot. And as they were flashing someone with their brights, they probably crossed into their lane, and they went to go hit their brake, but their foot was on their brights, and they got into a bad accident. I bet you that's
You know
why
what?
they had to move it.
This
I bet you.
is a really good question for JW.
Yeah.
He's got to know, right? The dude's probably got
Like,
to know.
why the hell do car manufacturers take
No, he doesn't. He doesn't know.
take the high beam switch out off the floor and put it on the tree?
Why? Why?
Great. You know what? That's something I'd like to see come back. The first minivan that they sell with that feature, I'm buying it. I don't care if it's got leather or air conditioning even. I want that
Then
feature
drive
back.
it over to my house and we can go for a drive.
All right, thanks, John.
You guys have a good one.
Jeff Stolberg just walked into the studio. We're going to be chatting with him here in just a second. Have you ever represented anybody in a car accident where they had the bright button? Remember that? It was on the floor, and you would click it. It was usually a little metal piece, and that's how you did your.
It would be underneath your left foot.
Have you ever heard of a case, not you necessarily, but anybody in law, because I know you read a lot, where there was some sort of lawsuit over this bright button that was on the floor next to the brake versus up on the turn signal?
I haven't looked at that specific issue, but
Because we're just trying to figure out why it doesn't exist anymore.
well, it falls into the general rubric of product liability. So some consumer, there probably was a reason that it was changed, and that somebody using it in the ordinary way that was expected caused injury to themselves or somebody else, and that happened enough to make them want to change it.
Yeah, I could totally see that. I mean,
so wait, what you're saying is if the new
why
way,
else change it?
What if the new way is seen faulty? Then where do we go for the high beams?
Pretty soon
we're going to run out of high beam options.
You'll just talk to your car and you go flash high beams.
That's
Seems
probably
like that's
true.
the way we're going.
Right. Well, one of the tested
Or Uber will do it
products
for you.
is whether, if they're used in the manner that they're intended, do they help society or do they cause injury? For example, you don't see lawn darts anymore.
Right.
Remember those giant darts where you'd stand in opposite sides?
Yeah,
of
they're
rings,
not around anymore? What, they're too dangerous?
Right, because kids would throw them and the dart would land in the middle of some other kid's head and kill him.
Yeah.
Or remember,
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing.
Uncle Larry would be going over to the cooler to grab another beer. Next thing you know, he'd be in the emergency room getting one of those taken out of his neck.
right, a lawn dart. Yeah, they weighed about 6 ounces.
He should have known his limits.
Walk around, Uncle
One too many
Larry.
beers.
Walk around.
With a 4-inch point. Pop Rocks. Remember Pop Rocks, the candy?
yeah.
So, everybody thought those were really cool because, they'd kind of explode in your mouth.
Yeah.
Well, kids using them in a foreseeable manner would take like a whole box of them, and swallow them. And there were some real serious injuries, gastrointestinal injuries from kids swallowing Pop Rocks, and then chasing it with a glass of water or some soda pop. And
Jolt Cola, back in the day, there was some issues with some people that had some heart issues or something. Was that? I want to say there was something in the news back in the day, and that's why Jolt Cola went away.
It went away because it was wildly unhealthy for you. Number one, but number two, there was some kind of weird thing that it said if you dropped a Jolt Cola on the ground, that it was more likely in the old packaging. I don't know about the new packaging. It was more likely to explode and cause injury because there was so much pressure in there. Because for whatever reason, it had more carbonation than your regular standard soda. So that was another issue. And I think a couple issues for Jolt Cola, and they're like, well, we're never going to eat into that Coca-Cola game, so let's just go ahead and go away. Stage left on that one for Jolt Cola, but I guess it's coming back now. I was looking up because he brought it up, Screaming Yellow Zonkers. Up until I looked on Amazon to see if they sold them on Amazon, and up until for a limited time, it looked like the Christmas season of 2012 / the early part of 2013. Amazon made them available. They made Screaming Yellow Zonkers available, but now they're gone again, and they don't have them available. And people are probably John's one of those people. In the comments in the review section of the product on Amazon, they're livid. They're like, please bring these back now. We need these back. For like the last 4 years, they've been leaving these comments. People are passionate about their Screaming Yellow Zonkers.
Oh, I guess so. And the whole time we talk about all these great things that went away that we'd love to come back, Grape Nuts is still on the shelf. The worst cereal ever
who's eating that?
Invented, but somebody's eating it
who's
because
eating it?
It is still there. I don't get it.
They taste like twigs from the ground with milk on it.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.